Now, two of the hottest items this holiday season are drones and hoverboards, but airlines say that both pose risks to planes and passengers. A new report shows an increase in close calls between manned aircraft and drones. Meanwhile, major airlines, including Fort Worth-based American Airlines, are banning hoverboards because they pose a potential fire threat from the lithium-ion batteries that power them. Alex Williams, media manager at faircompare.com, is in with us tonight. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
So let's talk about these hoverboards, because Delta's ban, I believe, started today. American's ban starts tomorrow, and they're saying that there's a fire risk. We don't want these on our aircraft.
Right. I mean, the airlines are mainly focused on security, so all intents purposes, they don't want them on there. That's their main thing, is to make sure that our safety is first.
So you can't carry it on? You can't do check on either one?
It depends on the airlines. Even today I was tracking and looking at things. They vary. Some are saying none at all. Others are saying carry on. So really, truly check with your airline, especially if you're going have tickets for the Christmas break. You want to check and see right up until the point in time you have to leave and see what the airlines are saying and their policies, because it could change.
Well, these are happening rather quickly, it seems.
They are. Airlines have actually had a long history of issues with batteries. We have back when the Dreamliner, who had problems with the lithium batteries actually being on the planes, all the way to think about now with laptops, and they have certain policies from the FAA on guidelines on when it comes to batteries. So really, truly look at the airlines, and I just say safety is always first.
No, you're right about that. But let's say that you do get one for a Christmas gift and you show up at the airport. Can the airline do anything to help you at that point? I mean, if you show up and go, I have it. Some Christmas gift.
Yes, they always have what I'll call ship it. So stick a label on it, ship it back there. Yeah, they will take your credit card and they will actually help you on that. But before, just being proactive, especially with the holidays, with pack airlines and everything that's going on, I say just don't even worry about it. Ship it to your destination, and if you're giving it as a gift, go ahead and give them a label so they can get it back to them.
That's really great advice.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about drones, because they are another hot item, a hot seller right now, and the FAA is investigating because there have been a real increase in the number of these close calls happening.
Yeah, when it comes to things like that, people often forget the safety around the airlines and the airports. So really, truly, I don't know what's going to happen, but people are going to have to take more of a precaution when using these as toys, especially around airports, because it could cause many issues with planes taking off and landing.
Well, it's because it's like a 5-mile radius from an airport and 400 feet up. So that 5 miles, you might think that you're a pretty fair distance away, and you're not.
You're not. And so really, when it comes to those things, you have to be cautious. Safety is always the airlines and the airports' main concern, and even as passengers, we want to have the best intention when it comes to the safety. So
sure. And I think when you look at the numbers, it's really interesting, and it just speaks to how many of these drones are selling. It was May of last year, May of 14, I think there were 10 close calls with these, and now they're talking about 100 incidents of at least where the drones have been in the restricted area.
Yeah, they're very popular, and honestly, some people might not even know what they're doing. So it takes education, and also it's just remembering about safety, and that we have people going in the skies all the time.
So it's not necessarily just getting up Christmas morning or during the holidays, opening it and launching.
Yes, you might want to have a chat with the kids beforehand, but think about that. I think it's all just taking that extra moment and a step to say, hey, we might not need to do it that far ahead.
All right. Alex, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
All right. You have a good evening.
Thanks. You too.